Okay, everybody, we're gonna do a range test. We got 0 miles. I know that this one is accurate. I finally got everything tuned in and dialed in. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put it on 2. We're gonna keep it on 2 since I'm gonna be testing this in the woods and off-road only. So let's go mark out a mile. We got a full charge, 60 volt battery, 28 amp hours. All right, so what I want to do now is get me a good mile spot marked out. Okay, as you see, it's way quieter. You don't even hear the chain. Listen to this. Yeah, I tuned it, baby, and got this chain set just right. Okay, let me stop, show y'all a little something. I know I'll talk y'all to death, but that's what y'all want. Y'all come to this channel for information and stuff about these bikes, because I'm the one out here testing it to the max and showing you everything. I don't care what the weather's like. Rain, sleet, snow, or shine. We on that behind. What? Country boy. That chain, I've already adjusted it. I had to get the slack out of it. I had to put enough slack in it, actually. I got it back adjusted. The first time I had it too tight, so I had to put a little slack in it. So make sure you keep some slack in it. I think I got too much slack in it, and I need to adjust these again because I can see it's done moved up. But as you can tell, it is quiet. It's so super quiet. Hold on, listen to this. Nothing. You don't hear nothing but that chain. Watch this. Just coasting. All right, let's go down this way. We got to mark off a mile. I want it fun. I'm gonna mark off a mile, and y'all with me so you can see what this mile is gonna be like. It's through the woods, through the trees. We got hills. We got a gully. Just so people can get an idea of what to expect. We're gonna keep it on 2. The setting is on 2. I will not hit 3 because very seldom in these woods, like I said, are you gonna be on 3. It's too fast. You don't wanna be out here in these trees trying to do 50. Because if you hit one of these at 50, I'm sorry to tell you, somebody gonna get the parts of your bike. Nobody get jacked up. I gotta find it. Okay, so we came down. Let's go find out what half a mile point. All right. Take it through the swamp. Everybody say yes. I can't wait on y'all's boat, so I heard in my head everybody was thinking, yeah, take it through the swamp, Tony. Okay, we about to get stuck. I had to push this is where I was when the other bike chain came off, everybody. Right here. I just come up that right there and leaned over, and it leaned off of the sprocket and started going zee, 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 zee. I was like, oh man, I know what that is. All right, let's see. So we got here some hills right here. But we're gonna range test this today. We're gonna run it until she runs, till she says I'm done. And we're gonna keep it on 2. Let's see how many miles. I gotta write down the miles because when you turn it off, it zeroes out. And right now I'm trying to, woo, y'all see that dirt I kicked up? It'll zero out, and I'm trying to keep up with how many miles we actually get. All right. I guess we'll never get it done if I keep creeping around like this one. Hold on, let's see where we at. That's 0.4. Now bring it up. I think if we go this little spot here, if we come up that road, Okay. Then back. Let's get over here. Let's go to the end. Oh, that's it. That's a half a mile. That's a half a mile. So we'll turn around right here. Oh, there go a jump, y'all. There go a little jump. Started to hit it. We'll hit it next time, but we'll play with it. We'll play with it. Okay, so we got a half a mile spot marked out. So if I do this loop, come all the way back, go around that spot, and then back into the site. Someone was asking me how many Newton meters of torque do we lose with this change when you put this sprocket on here. I hate to say, but I tried looking this up, and I tried looking at their other bikes and other stuff, and see if I could find anything online that said that can, you know, give you an idea. But I couldn't find anything yet. So if anybody has a solution to how I can figure that out, that would be greatly appreciated. It's a 45 tooth sprocket. I gotta find out what the front sprocket is on here. I don't even know what it is. Take it up the hill. So you can get up the hill, but she'll throw you up a hill. That's what I love, boy. Let's find my little spot where I go down. Is that it? Yep. Oh, no, that's not it. It's, wait, where? Damn, I'm off, y'all, I'm off. See how putting these trails get hard? You don't know it yet. And I took the wrong trail. I've come up this one before, but I didn't like that direction because you got to go around these trees and maneuver. And then this one right here, this is one. Once I get this put in, we'll have this to come up this hill and you'll leap and jump right over that. So you'll be building speed. Uh-oh, I think I heard a truck, everybody. I got a couple of deliveries coming. So I know what a half a mile is. I got me a half a mile marked off. We about to hit a mile, everybody. Let me check, make sure they ain't hit the house. What that truck was? That's my ducks over there listening to a little Pearl Jam, everybody. Sup, Quail? I heard you. Oh, I'm still alive. Yeah. Woo. All right. I hope I can get as much running on here done as possible, because I gotta finish doing some editing for a commercial. I gotta do the editing for this video, and I'm not all that good at editing, so I'm learning. I just switched over to CapCut, everybody. CapCut for the first time. That's gonna be using giving it a shot. My homeboy Mo, he turned me on the CapCut. Now I was using InShot before. InShot is good, but I just like the little, everything seemed easier and more and I'm gonna just be straight up idiot friendly for a person like me, you know, somebody that ain't never did editing or anything. They got a lot of little tutorials and classes that you can do to help you learn how to, you know, do the editing better. Cause I don't have I ain't got no money to be paying no editor. I can tell you that right now. That's not happening. When I get money, it's going into investment. And my company just blew the water off the lid. Did y'all see the test on the donut battery? Oh, wasn't that dope? For those who don't know, they heated the donut battery over 100 degrees and discharged it. And guess what? It got more powerful. Just to show you now. Donut, and see, I'm not invested in Donut. I'm actually invested in QuantumScape, which we got a contract with Volkswagen. So I went with the company that had already did a contract. That's how I choose my stocks. I like to choose stocks with companies that already have contracts and it's writing contract. Not one that's just coming out with a promise, oh, we gonna be so powerful. Nah, that ain't gonna help you. Do your research, do your research. You can see what they done and what's going on. And one good way, if other companies are interested in them and doing business with them, that's a good indication that they're gonna be growing quite rapidly. Like Palantir, NVIDIA, a lot of people miss the NVIDIA. But you know, one of our political folks gave it to us and said, here you go, mic drop, left the building. NVIDIA went from 156 to almost $2,100 in a year. Some of us rode that ride. I bought me a bike. Thank you, Nancy. All right, y'all. We still ripping it with 7.3. I got to do some rips with it because I had a couple of guys want to know how it do under pressure and stress. Well, we're gonna stress it. Woo! Yeah! That's my big butt on here doing that. And she laying, y'all see that laying. Let's kick it. Or you'll jump into a tree. Whoa, that's what's up. Get some control, baby. Through the trees. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Break, 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 tree. Break, slide. Here we go. Break, 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 tree. All right. And through the loop over the woods. Kick it again. Got a stick on the back of my leg. This is why you need them riding boots, man. I done got hit with a stick twice in my shin. Ouch. Okay. My hand getting numb, everybody. That's why I was telling y'all I can't ride too long. Got 7.6 miles in. Let's give a rip back so I can. Oh. Get it. Rip, rip, rip. There we go. Y'all see these heels I'm putting it on. So you see I'm not taking it easy on this bike. But to my little buddy, I hope that helps you. Here we go again. Yep, she got what you think. She got what you need, young fella. She got what you need. I'm right at 190. Right at 190. So if you getting ready to get in that little racing circuit and you young and lightweight, good God. Your thing gonna be hanging on. Now remember, this is the 45 tooth sprocket. So this one doesn't have as much torque as the as my other one with the big sprocket, but let me tell you, she get it done. Okay, it's 8.8. Y'all, we're gonna go ahead and put 10 on. Take it up the steep hill. Go to steep hill. Oh, what is it? Oh, that's the boat. It's always over there. Steep hill. All right, 9 miles. couple of more runs. There we go. All right, we're gonna finish with this shot right here, everybody. Finish with a shot of the pond. I'm gonna take it on around. Finish this 10-mile run. I'll check in with you when I get back. Okay, everybody, we got 10 miles right now. I'm getting ready to take a break. 10 miles, hard riding, jumping, full throttle. Every time I hit it, I'm blasting it, you see? So I'm testing this for a young fellow who plans to race them on dirt track. And he wanted to know if we keep nailing it, hammering it like you do at a dirt track, how many miles? Well, how long does the battery last? So I've been on it right at 190. We got 10 miles in. I got finally 2 bars down. I know that sounds crazy. I say finally, but y'all understand. I've been out here for about an hour and a half riding through the woods, jumping these hills, made a couple of new trails. Oh, it went back up. Look at it. It went back up to 4 bars. Woo. But if you out here testing it, that ain't good, man. I mean, I gotta be out. I don't even know how long. So if you just question, if you're riding this in the woods, went back down to 30. It must have hurt me. If you out here in the woods, yo, riding it like you supposed to, you see, you're gonna wear out and get tired and be ready to take a break before it do. And you still got charged. So if I wanted to, right now would be the time, like I could turn it off and set it on the charger. But y'all know don't do that, right? Y'all know don't do that. If you've been riding a bike, always let that battery rest 10 minutes before you start charging. That is from just about every battery manual I've seen. So I'm sharing that with you for free, and I hope they don't try to come at me about that for sure. Telling their information from the battery book. But always let your battery rest 10 minutes before you start charging it. It's got to do with cooling everything off and helping the electrons settle before you start running new electrons in, and then they arrange better. Okay, we got 10 miles in. I'm gonna cut this off, take a break. All right, everybody, let's take a break. All right, everybody. This is like the next day. I couldn't finish doing all of it in one shot because it took a minute to actually drain the battery on this thing. And this is the one I took out. I did a little range test on this. I ran it. I ended up getting 24.3 miles. 24.3 miles. I had to shut it off, and every time I shut it off and turning it back on, it zeroed out. So I had to write the mileage down and keep up with it every one. So it came out to 24 miles. About 24.2 miles, and why I stopped at that range because I did a couple of pulls on it because I was at the battery was at level 2. It had dropped down to 2 bars on the battery, so I wanted to see how it did on pulls. So I went up the street, did a pull on it. It did it got up to 32 miles an hour. So when I was at 2 bars, it would only hit 32 miles an hour, but that was going uphill. I'm 190 pounds. So don't forget, if you're lighter, the bike hits faster and it runs faster. But I ran this all day. I ran it on 2. I ran it hard. We put some pressure on this bike. You see what we ran it through? It was in the woods, on hills, through the swamp. Total riding time on here would be right at 3 hours. It took me almost 3 hours to put that many miles on it. But you see what, like I told you, you're not out here doing 20, 30 miles an hour. If you're in the woods, you're maneuvering and you're having to be careful and watch what you're doing, or you could, tap a tree and smash something. So that gives you an idea on the range. So if you want to, that was 3 hours I was gunning it. So if you took this to the track and ran it that same way and did those loops, that was 24 miles. I did 20. I got 24 miles on it, and that was going through woods, leaves, up hills, slipping in mud, you know, all of that. If you're on the dirt track, you know, it ain't gonna be that challenging. It's gonna be challenging, but it's more of a flat track, so you'll probably get 30 miles on like a regular dirt track if you just want to know that. So that's what we got on it. That's what range we did, and that was on level 2, everyone. Level 2 on the Qronge X1Spark, and that was with the regular setup here. That's the one right here with the 12-inch rear and the let me get my little sled out of the way. No snow coming, I hope not. And the 14-inch front. Only thing we've did on here is we added these hand guards because we play in the trees a lot, and fellas, you do not want to get your hands smashed in between. Let me show you. In between here and this, if a tree catches your hand in between there and this, you're gonna have a problem. That's why you see these young smart guys put these hand guards on there. Trees is a different breed, everybody. It run a little bit different, so protect yourself and be ready. All right, things have changed in the game, everybody. It's getting a little bit easier on your country boy. Y'all can give a little props and congratulations, and I would like to thank each and every one of my subscribers because I got some great information, some great news. Guess what, everybody? They monetized my channel. Yes. Thanks to all of you and all of my great viewers and subscribers. I want to thank you for joining and coming along with Country Boy. You know what we're about on this channel, saving that money. That's what I'm about out here. I'm about saving that money. Everybody was asking me, why are you on this little bike right now that you're pushing so hard? It's not about being on a little bike that I'm pushing so hard. I'm showing everybody a 50-mile-per-hour bike that you can get into, and everyone knows what we do once you get your own bike. You see the little boys doing it with the Talarias and the Surons, the Super B. Nobody gets the bike and leaves it stock. Everybody buys a bike and makes it their own. So with $1,000 in, you can get this 50-mile-per-hour bike that is so upgradable it ain't funny. You've seen what I've done with one of them for about $300. So go ahead and grab you one of these, set it up the way you want. If you want to put you a $1,200 front end on it, rock shop, go ahead. You can afford to because you in for the low. Put you a better swing arm on it. You got a lot of stuff we can do with this bike, a lot of directions we can take it, and that's what Country Boy Tested e-bikes is all about. Now that I've gotten monetized on this channel, I'm still gonna do the same thing I've always done. I'm gonna go through, I'm checking customer service, seeing what's real and how, any company that sends me a bike, understand that's the first thing gonna happen. Country Boy tells everyone the truth, and I show real time how everything goes. So if you send me a bike, know that I'm gonna check your customer service real time, and me and my subscribers are gonna watch. They're gonna see it real time. If you get mad about that, you don't want to send a bike to Country Boy Tested, because we're going to test it, we're going to show the truth on it, we're going to tell the truth on it. Like I was telling my people about buying these overpriced bikes. When I was talking about that, man, I'm talking about e-bikes. Do not pay more than $2K for any e-bike. I don't care what it is. It's going to be obsolete next gen. You're going to be looking for parts to upgrade the bike. Trust me on that. Look through history. It's happened to all these other bikes. Don't be scared to buy some of the bikes that you see now, like the fast bike, because there's other parts from that other bike you can get to replace the parts on yours. And some of you know which bikes I'm talking about. I don't want to call some of the companies out because they kind of touchy, and some of them want to sue you, and I don't have time for, playing that game. If I mention the bike by name, you know it's a good bike. Go check it out. And if I ain't calling none of them out, that's because it's too much, it's too much on it that I don't trust. The products that are on my page, those are the products y'all guys ask for links on. So far, that's all I have on there. I don't really sell a lot of stuff on my page, and the money that comes to this channel will go into this channel. So if I make enough to buy bikes to do a giveaway, we'll try to do that. But the way I see it happening, as hard as it's gonna be to try to make this thing pay off, I don't see that that's gonna be feasible. So whatever we get, we're gonna try to keep the channel floating, y'all, and do what we can. If I get any sponsors, I'll tell you who my sponsors are. Like right now, I have the bike trailer company, and I love the Young Electric. That's actually a company. I was gonna buy that, and my buddy hooked me up with them. Tommy, e-bike guy, thank you so much for putting me on. Bruce R. Eclectic, thank you so much for the support, keeping me going, you know, when it was getting hard out here. Y'all ears, you know, y'all words of encouragement kept a brother going. Mo, you know what's up. MOVPO3, that's my boy. I love him too. He helped me out, helped me get this thing going, helping me show me the ropes on this new thing. So to all my subscribers and all of my collaborators and all my buddies out here that are helping me with this thing, thank you, big ups. And sometimes people ask me, why do you send people to another channel? That's because those folk might have a discount or a coupon for something that you're trying to buy. I told you it ain't all about me. I'm about saving money, and I don't have discounts for everything. So if I know somebody that have one, I'll send them your way, because I'm about spreading love, peace, and happiness. Thank you for stopping by, Country Boy Test It, and thank you for being a subscriber. Peace, and let's keep this thing going in 2026, folks.